do it.
Okay.
Yes. Meena, welcome, Meena.
Ma'am, I'm Sita Lakshmi from NCFE again.
Fine, fine, Sita. Welcome, Sita.
Yeah, I'm a max teacher. I'm taking first time part. I didn't take part last time actually.
This time, please take part.
Yeah, I have registered. Let's see.
Yeah. This time, we all have to go through the NEP. It's all your first question. First set of questions will be on based out of NEP only.
Okay.
Hi, Meena. Welcome.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Sumati ma'am, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, Meena. Welcome.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
How are you all, ma'am?
Fine, fine.
Yeah.
Teachathon is on, Meena. We are expecting a reply from you.
Sure, sure. I'll be there.
Yeah, for the jury's meeting, it is there on Monday, 3 p.m. Please join with us.
Yes, positively, I will be there.
Yeah, I'll share the Zoom ID also. Please join with us.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, Meena.
Ma'am, we'll wait for another 2 minutes before
Yeah,
we
the
start.
2 minutes will- yeah, correct.
Good evening, Sumati ma'am.
Good evening, Rima. Just I saw your name now.
Yeah.
Welcome, Rima.
Good evening, ma'am. Even ma'am.
Oh, Rima, your school teachers are registered for Teachathon?
No, ma'am. I wanted some detailing. It is individual, right?
It's an individual, yes. Subject wise, they can do that.
Yeah, I will be speaking to them.
Yeah, fine. I'll share the thing also in your group, Maharashtra group. Share it in that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Rima.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, Seema ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Sumati ma'am,
Yes.
Meena this side, please share the same to me also so that I can share it with my teachers.
Sure, I'll do that.
Yes,
Small
ma'am.
write-up
Yes,
about
ma'am.
the Teachathon also I'll share. Then it is easy for you to share with your teacher.
Yes, yes, yes. Because we are having almost 20 branches in Lucknow, na? So that is why I can share with them as well.
Yeah, with your Sahodi also you can do that. If you have a
Yes.
Sahodi now, I'll
Yes,
share it
yes.
with you immediately. Thanks.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, all the details will be mentioned there, right?
Yeah, in the
How we have
poster
to
it
go
will
about
be
it.
there. Everything. Yeah, poster will be there. You can just register and then afterwards they'll be getting the intimation how they have to enter for the first round of quiz and other things and all will be there. Fourth and fifth we have the first preliminary quiz, so they can participate in that. When they qualified, they will go to the next level of writing lesson plan.
Okay, fine, ma'am.
Anyway, we will do that. Seema,
Yes.
time to start.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. So, good evening, teachers. It's my privilege and honor to introduce in front of all of you Mahalakshmi ma'am. Mahalakshmi a postgraduate in applied chemistry from Coimbatore Institute of Technology with bachelor's in education. She also holds a postgraduate diploma in HR management, a Cambridge International Diploma for teachers and trainers. She's currently an independent consultant and has executive trainer and mentor focusing on leadership development. She has been associated with various schools and educational institutes holding different roles from teaching to administration. She has been in a variety of leadership positions for over a decade, including Center Director for an international preschool based at Singapore, as well as an ICSE school principal and Human Resource Director in a group of institutions. In her leadership roles, she has actively involved in different areas of education, including core knowledge and skills, curriculum development, school audit, and performance standards, mentoring and counseling students in choosing their career, teacher supervision, and classroom evaluation. She has played a vital role in supporting schools to set up their early foundation schools abroad. She strongly believes in Peter Singh's words, "You cannot force commitment. What you can do, you nudge a little, inspire a little, and provide a role model. Your primary influence is the environment you create." With this, I request Mahalakshmi ma'am to take over the screen and tell us what is Feed Forward and why is it important.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Seema, for that lovely introduction. You wanted to know what is Feed Forward, right? Even I wanted to know what is Feed Forward because this is a learning for me. I'm just giving you guidelines on how a feedback can become Feed Forward. So now you have to decide whether feedback can be tweaked into Feed Forward and whether that is going to help children and teachers to progress in future. I would request Seema and Sumati ma'am to judge few comments or feedbacks.
Good evening, everyone.
Which is, yeah, Suma. Good evening. The session has started. You can mute. Thank you, Suma. So I will be asking a few feedbacks here and there, and we are expecting the feedback to be typed in the chat box, and Seema and Sumati ma'am can be the judges for the best feedback and comment, and they will be appreciated by the end of this session. So having said that, let us dive into the actual webinar here, which is definitely going to be a new concept, which not many teachers or many schools talk about. And this idea was conceptualized by definitely none other than Sumati ma'am, putting me also into this webinar title where I've been researching it for the past 1 week's time, and quite interesting topic. And definitely you would also find it very interesting, and you will start applying it in your daily life as well as in your classroom teaching if you're a teacher. Okay, I'll be sharing my screen here. Okay, this concept was familiarized by Marshall Goldsmith, highly acclaimed feed-forward concept, and it looks scary, like what is going to be feed-forward. Already feedback itself is a big task for teachers, and it's taking your time and energy and effort, and finally it's usually goes a waste. I want you to participate in the chat window, telling whether it is right or wrong, because even we need to know whether you understood, because I cannot talk to every 65 or so participant here, because this is just a 1 hour session. So keep writing your feedback or comments in the chat box, and we would definitely like to look into it after the session or during the session, whichever is feasible. Thank you. So does your feedback feed forward? So this session is definitely not going to endorse feed forward and telling that this is the best way to give comments for the students, nor we are going to do away with feedback. Feedback, we already know, we are writing it in the report cards, we are writing in the answer script, and we are talking to the students during one-on-one feedback session, and we are talking to our peer teachers in the staff room, and we are talking to parents, and parents giving us feedback. The feedback is everywhere. So we cannot do away with the feedback. Feedback will stay, but we have to go to the next level of feedback, which is feed forward. So let me start with a small story where I have taken pictures from all over the internet, and I've just made it a small, interesting animation here. So let us see. I am going to tell this is an open-ended story which doesn't have an ending. So if you find a beautiful ending for this story, or a humorous ending for the story, please share it, because that is when we are going to judge you. Those who are giving the best feed forward comment here will be appreciated by the end of the session. So once there was a king who wanted his horoscope to be predicted. He asked all the astrologers in his kingdom and asked them to come forward to predict his horoscope. He announced a huge reward for the true and honest prediction. Underline this, true and honest prediction. So whatever they see and analyze, they have to tell the king in a true and honest way so that they get the huge reward. Now tell me, who doesn't want a huge reward? So all the astrologers and aspiring astrologers started queuing up, and they entered the kingdom, took the king's horoscope and started analyzing. But there was a surprise and a scary revelation. The king's days were being counted. That is, the king was about to die in a few months, maybe. So the king wanted the honest prediction. So no one was ready to give this bitter truth to the king, but the huge reward was very tempting. And they believed the king wanted honest and true prediction. So if they tell the honest and true prediction, the king will definitely give the reward. So there was a competition between them to go, who will be going to the king first and telling this prediction. The king got angry. Whoever came first, the king got angry, like a feedback telling that you're going to die. Definitely not me. Imagine the king's condition. He didn't know what his horoscope was. He just wanted to predict his future, like how much the kingdom can grow and how much wealth he can acquire. But he didn't expect this prediction. Somebody telling that you are going to die. So what happened? As an ordinary person, he was not willing to take the feedback. Even though he has declared it, it should be honest and true. He did not like it. So what did he do? He asked the guard to kill them. The guards obeyed and killed them all. So whoever is coming, they did not expect that they will be killed. They believed that the king would give them a huge reward because they were honest and true. So giving the honest and true prediction, the only thing happened was they were killed. The king was hoping for a prediction which would be soothing to his ears. He was waiting. There was one astrologer, a cartoonish character is predicted here, so you can understand how funny he is. So he was there, but he did not want to go and tell the king about anything. He just wanted to live a happy life with ordinary astrology being done for common man. He did not want to go there. But there will always be a wife who wanted the huge reward. But she is a clever wife too. So what did she do? She got an idea. We don't know what the idea is, and we are not going to reveal you that idea. So she told that idea to her beloved husband and asked him to go approach the king, tell his prediction, and get the huge reward. He went to the king and said, dash, 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 dash. We don't know what is it. So you are going to predict what the astrologer would have told the king. So the king was happy. But there is a hint here. This astrologer too had given the true and honest prediction. But the king was happy. How? How come? I don't know. You have to give the suggestions. You think it over by the end of the session. If you can give a comment or a feedback, which is going to be accepted by the jury here, Seema and Sumati ma'am, you will be appreciated. So let us go. Even I didn't know that. I don't know what is the comment. Let us see how much you are into this session and how much you can give the feed forward comment. So all of us will enjoy this. That's a takeaway for every one of us. A small story and liked by everyone. So what is feedback? Feed forward. We as teachers spend hours and hours marking pupils' work. Don't we all? Always there will be lots and lots of papers and notebooks for correction, marking, and Indian schools, you know that we have close to 40, average 40 students per classroom. And each teacher will be having a tight schedule of almost 7 hours per day and 45 hours to 50 hours per week. And that's only for teaching hours we are talking about. Then only they will be having 1 or 2 free periods wherein they have to correct lots and lots of scripts and notebooks. And saddest thing is the maths teacher's job, which every day they have to give the markings because it will be piled up later otherwise. So now we are used to giving marks. We are used to giving a tick or a cross, and we are used to giving feedback like good job, awesome, can do better. That's all. For the past 40 years, we have been doing this. Very few schools or very few teachers have taken this forward, going one step further, giving elaborate comment. So that comment is the hard work from the teachers, writing it on the script, margin of the script or the bottom of the script, taking extra time and extra effort and extra commitment to write those comments. But sadly, does those comment or feedback been appreciated by anyone? Leave aside the student. Is it being appreciated by parents? Is it being appreciated by co-teachers? Is it being appreciated by the principal or the school? Very rarely. That's the bitter truth here. Now, you as a teacher, you are committed. You are trying to give feedback and you wanted to give feedback. But that feedback, does it reach the proper person at proper time and giving a proper feedback so that the child is progressing? Very rarely. So that is why this concept of feed forward comes in. So now, what is the difference between feedback and feed forward? Let us see. So marking is definitely not going to be an easy job. With all this feedback and markings and the blueprint and whatnot, everything is there all piled up in your desk. And definitely by the end of the day, we are not happy with this. So let us see what we can do best. So if you ask a teacher, how did the class go? The teacher usually tells, I'm not sure if they understood the lesson, but I taught it really well. So that is what everybody thinks and everybody feels that, because we are not going to the classroom just for whiling away time. We do some preparation, we do lesson plans, we think about our students and we do our best. But that cycle is not being complete. It's halfway through. Just giving feedback and marking and writing report cards is only half the job done. But what is the remaining half job? You have to follow with the feedback. That most of us don't do. If you are doing, please give us your comment. If you are doing it regularly, if you're doing it consistently, you can share it. Maybe after half an hour, we will stop by and we will be asking few feedback stories from your side. Let us see that. And Seema, can you please remind me after 5:30 or 5:35
Yes, Baha, I'll do that.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, thank you. So what is a feedback? Feedback is usually something which will be discarded immediately. No one will try to read and interpret what the feedback is. They all know. A scholar or a above average student will know. Every teacher will tell, awesome work, good work, keep it up, you have been doing well. So she knows, she or he knows what the teacher is already going to give the feedback. So she will rarely look into what the teacher has given as a feedback comment, because that is almost useless for the child, because she already knows that she is doing well. So what should be done for making that child also understand what is best in her and what more she can progress? Let us see what we can do about that. When it comes to student feedback, less is more. You should not write stories for feedback. First thing you have to understand, no stories. Be precise, be clear. 1 or 2 words, or maybe maximum 3 words per sentence is enough, or phrase is enough for students to understand. Rather than words, you can use symbols, and you can have a rubric for those symbols. Easy, right? That is what most of the schools, international schools, does. So making that feedback session a very fun way to learn for both the teachers and the students. Let us see how it is going to happen. So most students don't care about our carefully worded paragraphs. They want to be seen and heard, but they want to be able to understand what they can do to improve. Everybody needs to know that. If you start criticizing a child who is irregular to class, who doesn't submit assignments, who gets below average scores in the tests, every teacher will be fed up by the child and the child's learning or helplessness of the child. And we will try our best in our own ways, but is it going to do anything for the progress of the child? Yes, it can. It can. Feedback should be the more work for the recipient than the donor, which I don't think most of us do that. We do a lot of work in writings, feedback comments, and giving oral feedback, thinking that it is going into their heads, but definitely no, it's going above their heads. What feedback is going to help them? Let us see. The biggest complaint is that feedback comes too slowly. What we teachers do in schools, at least most of the teachers in schools, only after an assessment, there will be a feedback. Only after they write an essay, there will be a feedback. Only after a summative test is done, there will be a feedback as a report card form. But NEP and most of the schools, almost every schools in the world, talk about formative assessments and immediate feedback. Immediate means during that 40-minute session, by the end of the class, there should be a feedback session, because you have observed the child during the classroom. That is called assessment for learning. So that's called a formative assessment. And during the formative assessment, being a small observation of a child, or an exit slip the child has given, or even a thumbs up and thumbs down. Thumbs down also is an indicator whether the whole class have understood it or not. All these observations will come under formative assessments. Small observations, small tests, small feedback or debate, or a conversation also can be a informal assessment, which is the formative assessment here. And that is going to be recorded, and that is going to be documented also. So as a teacher, as a progressive teacher for your professional development, we need to move forward. So one step is to feed forward. How it works in the classroom. Teacher marks the work in 1 minute using symbols. The symbols can be anything. It's up to you. You can involve the students also to design the symbols. But usually, universally, there will be a star, there will be a question mark, there will be an exclamatory mark, and a black dot. So these 4 will be there universally. But if you have any other innovative symbols, you can use it. Then learners comment on their understanding of symbols. Supposing you give a exclamatory mark for an answer. You just give an exclamatory mark there and ask the student to find out why you gave the exclamatory mark. The learner can go to the peer, learner can self-reflect, learner can ask you why the exclamatory mark is given. This way, the child will know what you thought about his or her assessment. Easy, right? Rather than giving statements after statements, using a lot of effort and time, marking the scripts and writing feedbacks, just stamp. If you have a stamp, go and stamp on the answer script of the child. And for a mass of 40 students per classroom, use this small tactic of stamping it and asking the child to reflect on it and give the follow-up feedback. The child has to follow up the feedback. And later on, you can collect all those scripts and find out whether the child has understood what you meant. So let us see how it is going to happen from the other coming slides. Now, the third point is teachers mark the students' reflective statements again, whether that is aligned with what you thought. So learners can identify their own areas of improvement. Teachers can identify patterns from the whole classwork. This we are talking about formative assessment, not the answer scripts for midterm or summative. We are talking about everyday ongoing assessments. So it is going to be easy. It should be easy. Otherwise, it will take a lot of your effort and you will be exhausted by the end of the day. Now, using symbol. Supposing you give a star symbol. You have to inform the student that star means, I have found out something very interesting in your answer script. I'm glad that you have made progress from the previous script. So that golden star means that. So the child will also know that. So starting from primary classes up to the higher secondary, everybody will know what a star means. And the student, how does he follow up with this comment? He has to write the best feedback, what he got, some follow-up statement, even for the best statement, what he got. He can add on to your comment telling that, I am happy, teacher, I'm happy with the star because dash, dash, dash. It can be like, because I found your teaching interesting, or I found it easy to answer, something like that. So even for a best student, best performer, there should be a follow-up session like this. Supposing you found a question mark. That means you have to tell the child also that there is something in your script that needs more detail. Maybe the child has given a vague answer. Maybe the child has given a small answer which need more detail. So you stamp it with the question mark. Then ask the child to reflect on it. The child will definitely ask the peer, find out from the notebook or textbook and find out that he has not written in detail. So what he has to write, I have tried to explain, but it got over within one small sentence. I wanted to explain it in 4 or 5 sentences, but I had completed it within one sentence. Maybe I will write it later. So this is the reflection for the question mark stamp. So next can be, I thought to write, but there was no time. That also is a follow-up statement from the child. I wasn't sure about it, so I gave my guess answer. So that can also be a comment. Now there is an exclamation. Exclamation means it doesn't make sense. Exclamation is always like, oh, what is it? So it's not a question. It is like you are surprised or you're astonished or even you're shocked. So the child will be writing, I didn't understand this. So I had to give my own answer. Then I need to rethink because I am vague about this. I don't know about this. So this is the way with the black dot also. Black dot is clearly telling you the direct feedback of your spelling is wrong. So the correct spelling you have to find out. So you have missed one punctuation. So go find out where the punctuation has to go. And I forgot to fill in the blanks. So find out what can be done with that. So I haven't included the quotation or I haven't included the reference. So write it. So this will be the direct, directly telling that the child has made mistakes. So after the 4 or maybe 5 or maybe 8 stamps you've got, finally, when you collect it, you can see a pattern of whether the stars are more or whether the black dots are more. So the entire classroom can show you a pattern of your teaching and their understanding. So that is a record, that is a huge data you have got in your hand, wherein you can interpret and you can document it, and you will be a good data analyst. So teachers giving symbol like this. So no 3 or even 4-letter phrases or texts here, just giving stars and 1 or 2 words for hints for the child to go through and then find out. So at the bottom of the screen, you can see A is equal to 17. A is like stars, and E is equal to 15 and T is equal to 8, error 15, and T is target. So you have to go to this and make amendments. Target is something where you have to go and change it. Error is you have to find out the proper answer and write it. A is that you have fared very well. So out of 40, you can understand so many stars and so many question marks you have got. So every child will also be a teacher to evaluate his own scripts here. So this is the bottom screen shows the child has given his feedback already. So history marking codes, the left-hand side of the slide shows all the stars and what each star means. First star is A1 and it goes on to A10. So if you want an elaborate, this is for higher classes you can go through, because so too many stars and too many T's and too many E's, only higher classes will understand. The lower class or the primary class can have 4 stamps. That is more than enough. Why do we need to do this change? And how the child can analyze their work, and what are the steps? We have seen all these 3. Now we will watch a small video.
Ma'am, video is not visible to us.
Okay. So how should I go about it?
Ma'am, you can copy this link into your YouTube and open your YouTube and show. Maybe you can stop sharing and share again.
Okay. Now you can see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
We can't hear, ma'am.
There is a text at the bottom, so please bear with me, and then I think you can understand.
Yes.
Thank you.
Click on the share sound.
What, Seema?
Before you share the screen, ma'am, there's an option called share sound. If you check that box and share the screen, any volume or any sound that is applicable for the video will be audible.
Where should I find that?
Ma'am, when you click on share screen, ma'am, you will see that small option there.
Small checkbox on your left hand side, ma'am, just
Yes,
below
yes.
the screen.
Yes,
A very small checkbox.
Ah, yes, yes, yes.
Anytime there is
Thank
an
you.
audio that has to be played, if you check that box and play it, it'll come up.
That giving
the
good
volume.
feedback to students
Now
I'm
you can
audible,
hear?
ma'am.
Thank
Yes,
you
yes,
so
ma'am.
much, Veena.
is one of the
No
most
problem,
powerful
ma'am.
ways
My pleasure.
teachers can improve learning. Feedback allows students to know where and how they can improve by allowing them to confirm, correct, fine-tune or restructure their knowledge or beliefs. Effective feedback can also boost students' motivation to improve and can help them to develop more effective learning strategies and skills, such as self-regulation, goal setting, task planning, monitoring and reflection. There are 3 stages to feedback. Feed up, making the learning goals clear to students. Feedback, monitoring and assessing students' progress towards the goal. And feed forward, giving students direction on where to go next in their learning. Feedback operates on 3 different levels. Task level or product feedback, which focuses on students' performance on a task. Task level feedback is best provided immediately after a student completes an activity. For example, "That's correct. Could you include more information about why Hitler invaded Czechoslovakia?" While important, task level feedback is not the most powerful type of feedback because students typically cannot use the information to improve other tasks. Process level feedback looks at how a student has completed a task. It fosters a deeper understanding of how we learn, and students should be able to transfer these learning strategies to other tasks. An example of process level feedback is, you might find it easier to punctuate your writing if you read it aloud to a partner. It's best to wait some time after the task before giving process level feedback, as students are more likely to be able to reflect on their learning. Personal level feedback is directed to the individual and is not task related. For example, "That's an intelligent response. Well done." It is the least effective level of feedback, as it directs attention away from the task and learning, and research suggests that feedback that focuses on the self can result in students fearing making mistakes. Here are some tips on how to give better feedback. Reduce the number of pieces of work you assess so you can focus on providing high-quality feedback. Avoid value judgments or advice, just report on what is being assessed. Create an environment that welcomes errors and corrective feedback. Attribute success to effort in order to increase motivation. For more information and practical examples of how you can improve feedback in your classroom, check out the resources on our website.
So that was self-explanatory. Going back to the PPT. We will stop for questions. We'll have 5 minutes of any clarifications or any suggestions from your side. And please stick to the chat box. And we will be randomly choosing the responses and asking them to explain it. Seema, can you help me on this, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, teachers, do we have any questions for Maha ma'am? Or do you want to have more examples on how is that feed forward that in a real life that we can give?
Seema, I think the astrologers' feedback have poured in.
Okay. Okay.
Just you take 5 minutes of your time and find out an interesting answer, not the best answer, interesting answer, and you can tell it by the end of the session.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, going back to the screen here, let us see, because we have just started to explain what is feedback and feed forward. I think so far it was clear. That's why no one has raised any questions. Maybe after, by the end of the session, if you have any suggestions or clarifications, please come forward. Now, if I need to get feedback, what I would do? I would identify online presentation as something to improve. That is my intention. So I would like to take feedback or feed forward from my colleagues, from my family, from my audience, and even from my student. So what I should be open to feedback. I should be open to criticism, constructive or even offensive criticism. We have to be open to take in feedback for our personal improvement. So what I would do is, I would identify people who saw me present a topic online. I should not be choosy. I have to ask everyone, whoever is happy, not happy, or whoever is proud or not proud, everyone. I would say to each of them one-on-one in turn, saying, I would like to improve my presentation skills. I wonder if you could give me 2 or 3 pieces of advice that could help improve at it. So I'm not going to ask them to judge me. Even if they judge me, I can ignore those judgments. I need to look for feed forward. Feed forward is something that the audience or the person giving feedback will take me forward. So I need to look for those comments or those suggestions for my personal improvement. Then I would record their answers, asking clarification if necessary. Supposing I don't understand their jargons, if I don't understand what they meant, because not many will communicate properly. So I have to go back and ask what they meant and maybe paraphrase to some other peer also and find out, okay, what went on well, what did not go on well. Then I have to tell thank you. These are the steps Marshall Goldsmith has recommended. So it's a proper, authentic process of taking feed forward. Then final step will be, if they had recommended that I slow down after making key points, I might ask them to review a future presentation. So I have to go back for a follow-up presentation, a follow-up feed forward session, and see whether the loop is completed. So till number 4, it is only half the loop completed. So after telling 5 and 6, that one loop is completed. Even after completing one loop, you might not be clear about whether you are improving or progressing. So you can again repeat the loop, going back to third presentation or fourth or final 5 or 6 presentation. It's up to you. Finally, when you are confident telling that, okay, I will get very least number of fast feed forward comments, till then you have to go through this. Now, from prescription to description, a very, very interesting phrase I found out from the net, telling that feedback was a prescription and feed forward is a description. So if you are an expert, even a prescription can give you lots of insights on what you are doing and what you have done. So but supposing you're not an expert, or if the child is not an expert or not a above average student, so the prescription will be useless for the child. And for a novice teacher, it will not give any insights. Now, if it is a descriptive feedback, then it will be making sense for both the below average, average student and teacher. So how can you understand about this? So if you have visited the eye doctor, he would have given you a prescription. Does it make sense for a non-physics teacher? Does it make sense about what is SPH, what is axis, prism, base, blah, blah, blah? No one will understand. Only the doctor and the person who is going to fabricate or manufacture our spectacles will understand this. We are just an agent collecting it from the eye specialist and giving it to the person who is making spectacles. That's it. We don't know anything about this. Same way, when you give a feedback telling that good, bad, ugly, or something like that, it doesn't make sense at all. It's better not to give those feedback, wasting each other's time. Now, what you should do, you should have a description about what is CYL, what is axis, what is add, what is minus mean here, what is pupil distance, what is a pupil, all that, if it is descriptive for a person who doesn't understand all these jargons, that is going to be useful. So you have to keep the learner's needs and learner's style in your mind with all these Bloom's taxonomy and whatnot. So many things you have been learning, we have been learning, all that put into this, whether the child is going to develop his knowledge, ability, and skill, and the affective area, which is the affective area. I suddenly I cannot remember the word. Knowledge, skills, and can somebody help me in that?
Attitude.
Knowledge.
Attitude.
Thank you, Savita.
Yeah.
Thank you. Attitude is the right word. Knowledge, skills, and attitude, KSA. So find out whether that is going to cover all the KSA domains, and then we have to help the child that way. So very simply put, you have to give options or solutions. You can mute Savita if you have not muted. There is a disturbance. Yeah. Thank you. So options or solutions is what the student or a teacher who is aspiring to become a good teacher, a better teacher, needs, not a prescription. For example, if you are driving and if you are sitting next to an expert driver, and if you are just started to learn to drive, you make a mistake. So imagine if that expert sitting next to you is giving a comment telling that you were wrong. You were wrong. Oh my God, what have you done? Why did you do that? Usually ladies will understand when you are sitting next to a husband and learning driving. Oh my God, that would be a nightmare, because he neither gives a proper feedback nor allow you to drive with your own brain. Everyone would have undergone this, whoever is trying to learn to drive. So what you need to have a person next to you is who can hold hand and take you forward, telling that this was actually the mistake and you have to do it in a way where you can progress. So an example will be the expert telling you, telling that next time you perceive a curve in the road ahead, I suggest you slow down before the curve, or take your foot from the accelerator, put the other foot on the brake, and accelerate when you are at the curve, not before that. Try that and see how it feels. So this way, when somebody teaches you sitting next to you and personal feedback, giving personal feedback and giving a lot of encouragement, you will learn within two days, guarantee that. So that is what the students are expecting from you. So rather than giving very absurd and harsh comments, try to tell the child what the child has to do. That is called options or solutions. Another example is, instead of telling you're late, why don't you come early? You're always late. All that when you're attending a meeting, and of course with traffic, Bangalore traffic and other places traffic, it's very difficult to be on time. So when a solution is given to you, then you will thank that person wholeheartedly, right? So what will be the next example? For the next meetings, I suggest you agree to have Beena pick up on her way here. She always manages to arrive a few minutes early. So how, we don't know Beena, whether she's a good driver or she stays or she is having her own vehicle, we don't know. So the person, maybe your principal, will give suggestion telling that you talk to Beena and find out whether she can pick you up on the way. So that is a solution or option, rather than criticizing you or commenting on your weakness. Why to try feed forward? We can change the future, but we cannot change the past. So feedback is about the past. Feed forward is about the future. So second point, it can be more productive to help people be right than prove they were wrong. No one likes them, somebody telling them that you are wrong, rather than giving suggestion or options or any progressive feedback. Somebody is telling that you are wrong and you're good for nothing, you're waste, better not come here, it's better that you don't do this, all that. Give suggestions and options. That is what your children are going to like. Third point is feed forward is especially suited to successful people. They or the other way around. When you give feedback, they will become successful. Fourth point, feed forward can come from anyone who knows about the task. So if you are very, very good at analysis, or if you're good at giving solutions, and if you're stuck, even your maid sometimes can give better solutions. Everybody would have gone through this. A maid or a person whom you don't know much, but if somebody is coming to offer help, they can give a better solution. You would have gone through, you would have come across such instances. The same way, don't underestimate anyone. Fifth point is people do not take feed forward as personally as feedback, because always there is a possibility of progression. Feedback can do nothing for the progression, but just to give comments. Now, offer suggesting comments. So first two comments, please don't give until and unless there's a necessity. In a strong statement, I think that the implementation was flawed or you have done a mistake. So this strong statement, you can give it to a person who takes you as a mentor, or who admires you, or who will not be offended by your strong statement. That time you can give the strong statement. Otherwise, keep it as humble as possible. Second part, in a question, this is a better way than a strong statement. Like a question, do you think there was a flaw with your implementation? So there is a possibility of self-reflection from that person who has done the mistake. The best one is in a suggestion. This comment in a suggestion or the feed forward. You can tell, I would suggest a few changes to the implementation next time. So the person opposite to you will lean forward to find out what best can he do to change what he has done, like the mistake or rectifying the mistake. If there is a solution from an expert, definitely he will be loving to hear it from you. So third point is the best way to give feed forward. So there is one more video here. I don't know. I have to stop sharing it. Is my screen visible with the video?
Yes. No,
no.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I have to stop sharing and go to the. Give me a minute. Got it. Now? Now, is it audible and is it
Yes,
clear?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. And this is a very interesting way of giving feedback. It's the other way around. Now the students giving feedback to the teacher, how the teacher's class is being conducted or how they like the class. Just watch it and you can reverse it for your students also. So that was an interesting and humorous way of telling how a classroom can be bore. And the same with the students. If we in the staff room will be discussing about students who cannot be taught what the teacher wants to teach, and many such things. So this is the other way around. Now students also feel the same way about us. So it is both the ways we have to progress, find out the best way of feed forward, and let us all progress together. So now I'll continue with that. It's another. Few more points, that's it. Yes. When you're giving feedback or feed forward, don't use the word but. Telling that, okay, this was good, but. So whenever the child hears the word but, or whenever you as teacher, as a wife or as a daughter-in-law hear the word but, you always think that you are wrong somewhere. So no, what's wrong? No, always there's a jittery moment telling that. Yeah, am I not audible? There is
Yes, you are audible, ma'am. Yeah, I'll
okay.
mute them. Yeah.
You are audible, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so now I become very defensive. Somebody telling that everything went on well, but then I immediately I'm alive, thinking that what happened? What happened? What have I done wrong? So use sentences which is always encouraging, not with the clause, but clause. Okay, so when you want to deliver both positive and constructive comments, for example, first of all, I have to say that you explain the project to the audience very thoroughly. Nicely done. Secondly, instead of telling but, secondly, it would be better if you try to keep the explanation a bit more focused. I noted a few details that could be left out. It was unnecessary because they were not relevant in the case. I was lost at times because you are defocusing. So let us stick to you focusing on the details what you're going to give. So this way, the child will understand there is no jittery moments, there's no but clause there. So she or he will like your progressive comments. That's called feed forward. Do they like praise? Or do you as teachers like praise always? So if you are a favorite teacher, if your favorite staff and principal always praises you in front of everyone, after 2 or 3 months, you will be immune to those praises. You know that you are doing well. Always there is praise, there is no worth. So what you should do? So Hattie and Timperley, very, very important people in giving this feed forward and feedback. Very recently, they have become popular, hardly a decade before. Now they tell positive comments have the lowest benefit, no benefit at all. There is no scope of improvement because always you're telling the child good, good, good. Second point is positive comments confuse students. They might start thinking, okay, everything is good. Then what is the scope of progression here? Am I that good? Am I the best? So when something happens in a wrong way, they're not able to conceive it properly. They're not able to take it properly because they already think that they are the best. When something happens, emotionally they are disturbed and definitely it's going to confuse them. So emotional development, instead of praising the child, give some progressive feedback. Third point is positive comments give students less reason to improve. We have discussed about that. So the symbols, extra symbols, you can improvise. It's all on the net. You can find out, talk to the students, and both of you can do a collaborative work in deciding what stamps or what symbols you can give for fast feed forward. And ways to give feedback. Feedback, don't think that we are against feedback here. Feedback should become feed forward. That is the entire essence of this session. So how to give feedback? The left-hand column is tag. First is tell something you liked. Then ask the author a question or the student, or if you are giving a peer suggestion, ask the teacher a question. Third one is give the writer some positive feedback. So next, the columns next to the first column, second, third, and fourth is a PIE, P-I-E, persuade, inform, and entertain. So these are the prompts which is given. And if you want the PPT, definitely the IAM team will be sending it to you, because these are prompts where it is easy for you to pick up and then write it if you need to write it somewhere. Now, all we have been doing is the right-hand side, passive comments we have been giving. Good, I don't like it, this part is wrong. Now you have to go into the active mode, telling that I like this part here because dash, dash, dash. You can fill it up. Then I don't understand that. Instead of telling I don't like it, tell in a very positive way, I don't understand it. Similarly, the right-hand side bottom quadrant is a negative remark. Like most of us would have heard it from family side or from friend side or from peer side or from administrator side. Don't take it personally, because everybody are striving to become the best. So here and there might be some comments. Don't take it personally anytime, because that will pull you down. So always you yourself can self-reflect and you can give your own feedback. You can change that negative to positive. For example, under that, inside that quadrant, negative quadrant, the first comment is you would say that I'm not good enough and all that. Then how to change it to positive? I like how you do this. So you can definitely do it the other way. So first to give a positive comment and then followed by something, an encouraging comment. So likewise, you can improvise. So instead of giving a C+, telling good job, you can tell improve grammar and evidence. So you have to have 2 or 3 phrases, or maybe hardly 4 or 5 words in a page. That is more than enough. Don't confuse them with too many comments. I think that's the end of the session here. And I think, yeah, I'm on time. So another 5 to 10 minutes for your questions, if at all you have any. Even I too like feed forward.
Maithili has asked one question.
Yes, ma'am.
Maithili?
So feed forward also has the sandwich approach, is it?
Yes, yes. It is actually a feedback in a disguised way, in a very nice way, in a very appealing way. So whatever you do for feedback, please continue to do so, but it has to have progressive statements for the future. Future, what you're going to do, that has to be included.
Maithili wants you to go back to the implementation slide. Maithili? She wants to go back to the implementation. What is that? That's beautiful.
Yes, Maithili. Sure.
Yes, Maithili, we have gone here. What is your question?
I think she's not here, ma'am. So any other questions, please?
Maithili is here. She has put a question just now. Maithili?
It's self-explanatory. If at all any clarification, please again write it in the chat window.
Can we have the slide where how to convey the feed forward is given in a table format?
Which one? Which one, please?
The one with the table format saying how to start a particular feed forward, sorry.
The stars and all that?
No, ma'am. That's, I think at the end, around the end.
Five. Okay,
Yes,
here.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the one.
Yes.
Just give me 2 minutes. I'll
Yeah,
take a screenshot.
you can take a screenshot or a picture with your mobile. I can make it bigger.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, I'm done.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Savita's question is, how can a teacher give a feedback? Feed forward to oneself.
Feed forward is also a self-reflection practice. So when I'm very confident that I have done my best, but something is wrong somewhere, the first thing I would like to hear it is from my best friend or from a family or a mentor. Other than that, if you think and start self-reflecting, you will come to know what the best you should have done. So everybody makes flaws, right? Everybody makes mistakes. So when I go back today after the session, I would self-reflect. Otherwise, I'm not going to be a best presenter in the future. So what I would do is where I had gone wrong. So this is a recorded session. Maybe I can go through the recorded session once again to find out any grammatical mistake or jargons I've used, or I have skipped anything which is very important. All those are self-reflective practices. So as a feed forward, as a good person to myself, I would start with the positive comment where I have been, like I have stuck to the timing here and I have been able to clarify all the doubts and I was able to convey all the slides in the best way. So all these are positive. Maybe here and there, I did not give more samples. Maybe that way I can self-reflect and tell that, okay, maybe next time I should have shown few samples, real life samples, or I should have collected it from somewhere and then given the real life comment of feed forward done by the teachers. Sadly, the feed forward is not being popular with teachers within India, definitely. So now from international syllabus and international schools records, which is on the net, I would have taken few samples done by international teachers and I should have shown you, which I couldn't find it on the net. Otherwise, I would have pulled out some worksheets with teachers' comment on that. Nevertheless, I have given already at least two samples here to show you how the stamps can be given. So yes, this is the way I self-reflect and give feed forward comments for me.
Ma'am, there is a question from Savita Lakshman, ma'am.
Yes.
Saying, is there any standardized tool for self-reflection?
There is no standardized tool for anything a teacher can do. There is no standardized format for anything the teacher has to do. Until and otherwise, you pick up, supposing you are taking Marshall Goldsmith's format, you have to stick what the author has suggested or prescribed. You should not deviate from that. Otherwise, if you're going to have an integrated form of all the educators' suggestions or educators' teaching, you can form your own format and you can name it after yourself. Savita's ... Why not? Savita's reflective practice. For that, you should have done research. You should have submitted papers. You should have taken approval from a standard board, authentic board, and then you can publish it as a research paper. We want every teacher to do that. 1 or 2 research papers, if you start writing and submitting it, you would understand what you don't know. Yes. I'm done with this question.
Any more questions, teachers?
Ma'am, here is a question, ma'am.
Padmaja, yeah, please.
It might be a bit little deviated from the topic, but still, as a head of an institution, how can he or she give a feed forward to the staff? Like if the staff is late or late in submission of any of lesson plan or any of such things, because as adults it is very difficult for us to take in any kind of such negative comments. So in such cases, how can an HOI or a principal or a management take a feed forward and make the staff understand the mistake and correct them, ma'am? Thank you.
A very interesting question. Very interesting question, because you are considering yourself as a principal. The same way a teacher can consider herself as the leader of the classroom. So it is applicable for both the principal as well as the teacher, or a student who is his own leader. So the first thing is, never give any negative feedback.
Please mute yourself. Yes, ma'am. Please continue. Sir.
Yeah. So always give positive and progressive feedback to be always on the safer side, and you have peace of mind always. Teachers will be happy, you will be happy, because giving a negative feedback will not take you or the teacher or the school anywhere. This is a guarantee from me. Giving a negative comment is only your outburst or your emotional imbalance. So it is not in your hand. By giving a negative feedback, it is just to show that you are upper hand. So never give any negative feedback. You have to practice giving positive feedback and progressive feedback, because that is what a principal is supposed to do, or that is what a leader is supposed to do. So if you need to give any negative comments, articulate it before you open your mouth. Articulate it in your mind before you open your mouth. That way you will help yourself and you will help the teacher also. And both are happy at the end of the day. Hope I have answered the question.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Padmaja. One more minute to end the session. And if there are no more questions, Sumati ma'am and Seema, can you identify the interesting answer and just declare it here? Let me see, even I'm interested to know who has given the interesting comment.
I think there are two of them who have already
please, two or three, please go ahead.
Who have already read the story, but other than that, Sumati ma'am, please.
Yeah, Seema, you tell, I will tell you. I think they've read the story, or they've given the very common feedback that I like this Anita Leo's thing.
Please tell.
You are as important as a seed. A seed must die to live again. It's a
superb. I think everybody can give a clapping smiley or comment, or even you can clap, definitely, yes.
Everybody is reflected on this only.
Yes.
Most has gone through.
Yes.
Everybody has gone the same thing. See, Suma is also given the same thing.
Same thing. Okay, great. Maybe they would have read the story as you told, but still, this is actually the feed forward the session has taught you and me. So anything you tell, if it is in a positive way and progressive way, and which will be liked by anyone, which will not be offensive to anyone, which will not make anyone defensive, please go ahead and give anything, even like a sugar-coated tablet, we call it, right? So that way you have to tell somebody. So by this small stories ending, I'm happy to know many people wanted to give feed forward and take the feedback to the feed forward mode. And I think this is an eye-opener here. And thanks, Sumati ma'am, for giving such a wonderful topic, because even I was so much interested in collecting materials about this. And then even it's a new topic for me also. And even though we are doing it in a different way, but because of this feed forward, I think everybody will be happy.
This year, Rima is also given the same thing.
Yes.
And Geeta Anil is same thing. She
Yes.
has done it. And Malati also same. Amala is also same mostly.
Great.
All of them have tried. Very good.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Positive thing only they've given.
Great.
Malati has given, the astrologer would have told the king, you have ruled gloriously for many, many years, and your subjects are very happy. It's now time for your son to move in as the king.
Great.
Malati,
Wonderful.
That is also I was thinking. Lot of people have given very good team educators. It was a good.
All of you who have taken time to write the feed forward comment for this. Thanks a lot. And yes, a big round of applause to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, teachers. It was wonderful thing. But feed forward, we have to learn a lot of things on this, which we have started right now. Slowly, we have to move because we started with the data analysis last year. Now we have moved to the feedback and feed forward. Feed forward is right. Everybody have to take it up and work. I think it takes time for us to get this thing. Padmaja Kumar, you're from which school?
Ma'am, I'm from MS Kishore Kendra High School, Bangalore.
You told me, sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
That is what I think.
Yeah. So I think it's a journey of we changing our feedback to feed forward. And nothing more.
He's going to dash the.
And we couldn't have found a better speaker than Mahalakshmi ma'am for giving us insights on this particular thing. And so thank you so much, Maha ma'am.
Thank you, Seema. Thank you, Seema, for this beautiful comment or feed forward.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful session, Maha.
Thank you so much, Sumati ma'am. Credit goes to you. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
I request all the educators to register for Teachathon, please. We will enjoy the Teachathon. That's what we can say. It's a celebration. Please do that. I think Seema ma'am is giving on the chat. You can just register for that who have not registered.
Yes.
Seema, you're giving Teachathon link?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sharing the Teachathon link.
I missed to read the answers, Seema. Maha, you have to learn, you have to read this. Everybody has given in a right sense.
That's nice to hear, ma'am.
The wife is.
See, this is called feed forward. Everyone are happy now, including me. Thank you so much, dear participants.
Everybody was concentrating. They didn't.
Yes, yes. Because this is a very novel topic, and everybody likes to do this.
We are doing it in the classroom, but we don't know.
Not only in classroom, at home front, with among friends group, in WhatsApp.
Including with our servant mates also, we have to give the feedback.
Yes. And even in social media, there's lots of rubbish going on in social media. Why don't we make it always positive? Yes.
The link is there in the Teachathon link. Please take it up and work on that. Thank you, educators. So nice of you to be here.
Ma'am, are we sharing this PPT with the participants?
Yeah, we have to share it.
Okay, okay. I will be sending it to you right away.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Somewhere that can be put it in the chat also. They can just download it.
Right now, okay.
It's easy to do that. Please do it now.
Okay, so how should I do that? Seema can help me. How to attach my.
Otherwise, I will send it. I got 2 emails. I will send it.
Okay, fine.
Teachers, registration link is there in the chat box. You can click and fill the registration form.
Everyone has got it?
Got, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have sent the feed forward PPT to your WhatsApp.
Yeah. I'll share it.
Yes.
So I'm sharing one attendance link. If you can fill that link, PPT will be sent to all of them who fills that link.
That's a good idea. Sushila Ramaya. Sushila, please fill up the attendance form. So it is easy for us to send it to everybody. One click, we can send it to everyone.
Excuse me, ma'am. Where is the attendance form available?
Yeah, it is there. It is there.
I'm sharing it right now, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, it's there in the chat box. Fill the attendance form and we will share the PPT with you.
I like this. This is very interesting, ma'am. Amala has written, the astrologer's wife would have given an idea to the astrologer to give some mantra or remedy to the king who knew is going to die, can live lifelong. So some mantra, Jimbuma.
Yes. See, this is the one. Whatever.
That is interesting, very interesting.
Interesting, Maha. This is one type of thing. They have
Yes.
to take the classes also in this format only.
Yes, different perspective. Rather than giving, some funny and some interesting
So they
feedback
will
also.
Yes. They will learn the concept very fast if you give 100 questions.
Yes. Somewhere, Maharaj ki jai ho, if you could be kind enough to fulfill my wife's wish, she wants her husband to be alive, even after his astrologer husband claims to give honest feedback. So that is written with Pratima.
So everybody has attended. I'm so happy.
Yes.
And everybody has got a different perspective.
Yes, all are different.
Yeah.
So people are filling up Teachathon.
Great. And this is the takeaway of this Teachathon 2021. So maybe if you are the participant this Teachathon or the next Teachathon, you will be an expert. So you will be an expert and you might be the winner also, because this orientation already it's done to you. Meena ma'am was the jury last time, and any other jury we have, ma'am, here?
Savita is also there. She's going.
Savita, yeah, I know Savita definitely.
Not Savita. I'm talking about Savita from Mysore. She's going to be our
new jury. Oh, great. Welcome, Savita. Yeah. Any maths teacher here? Any maths HOD or any maths principals here? Please unmute yourself and talk to Sumati ma'am.
Yes. Any mathematical
Yes, Sharavanti ma'am is here. Sharavanti ma'am, which school are you from?
Tejasvi Vidyaranya from Hyderabad, Telangana, ma'am.
And you are?
I'm primary maths coordinator up to class 8th, ma'am.
Great.
Shravanti, right?
Shravanti.
Right, Shravanti. I'll keep in touch with you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Just type your number. Your fill your attendance, so just attendance sheet, na?
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Then I will keep in touch with you.
Okay, ma'am.
Any HODs, vice principals or principals here? Please talk to Sumati ma'am.
Ma'am Shailaja, as working as a social science HOD from Hyderabad.
Which school?
Great.
Which school?
GPRMS, ma'am. G. Pullareddy Memorial School.
Yeah, I'll keep in touch with you.
Thank you.
Your name is?
Shailaja.
Shailaja, please ask your school teachers to register for Teachathon.
Yeah, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Ma'am, this is Padmaja.
Yes,
Padmaja. Yeah, Padmaja.
I am a HOD of Social Science Department of High School Section, ma'am.
Great, Padmaja. Superb.
Padmaja is from MES school, right?
Yes, MES Kishora Kendra, Bangalore.
And Yasmin, can you unmute and talk to Sumati ma'am, please?
Silwala, sorry, Rebiluza.
Mute yourself.
Jasmine.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. This is Yasmin here. I'm Greenwich Academy, the school, ma'am.
Yes, Jasmine. I'll make a note of it.
I have sent my details in the chat
I
box.
saw that. I saw that. I'm making a note of it.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Would like to register my school teachers also for the upcoming session.
Please. Yeah.
The link.
Praveen is asking, can we leave a meeting?
Yes,
If you
yes,
have
please.
registered, please register and then leave, because it will be thank you so much, Praveen. You can leave, and we are hopefully we are going to meet you on Teachathon days. Yeah, those who have completed registration, we are going to meet you again in the competitions rounds. So happy to see you again during those days.
Please copy the registration link and share it in your groups. Meanwhile, we'll also become part of our educators group, wherein we will keep sharing more details on the registration and other different webinars. So there are WhatsApp groups that we are running for different states. You can also be part of that. I'm also sharing that particular link, because majority of our information is shared there. So you can become part of any of the group, so that every information is reaching you. Thank you, Sapna ma'am. It's recording.